Hello YouTube and fellow DC comic fanatics, I'm Keith One Shot, and with the recent announcement of Young Justice Season 3, I found it only fitting that I do my list of top things I would like to see come from Young Justice Season 3. Number 1. Funko Pop. Most of the rumors and claims say a lack of toy sales led to the canceling of Young Justice, despite its high ratings and love from the fans. So I say, they make toys we are willing to buy and actually want. Funko Pops are extremely popular. I have over 300 myself, and I know many people would love to buy Funko Pops based on the core Young Justice team, the extended cast, and villains of the show. I think Funko Pops alone could solve the toy sale dilemma that this show faced in the past. So that's why it gets my number 1 pick. Let's get this one out of the way. I, like most fans, can't wait to see the inevitable return of the much-beloved Wally West, who seemingly died in the Season 2 finale of Young Justice. I'm interested in seeing how certain members of the team, especially Artemis and Impulse, have dealt with the mourning of Wally, and see how they will react to his rebirth, and just as importantly, see how he will return to the show itself. I'd personally like to see them go in the line of the recent return Wally made in DC Rebirth, Wally needing to find someone to be his tether back to our world from the Speed Force that he's been trapped in since we last seen him. I'd like to see Wally wear his new red and silver Flash suit from DC Rebirth, and see Wally have a greater understanding of the Speed Force, as well as see new powers he might have gained while he was there, and see if he's picked up any souvenirs along the way. The Wally West we will be getting should be one as he's always described himself, the fastest man alive. Nightwing as Grayson, then his inevitable return back to Nightwing. At the end of Season 2, Nightwing gave Aqualad the team leader position back and told Kaldar he wanted to take a bit of a break after the events of Season 2 so he could do something different. In the time since the show ended, we've seen Dick Grayson spend most of his time as Grayson, a secret agent who went undercover to stop the group known as Spiral, and then after he returned to his mantle of Nightwing. I'd be interested in seeing Dick start out Season 3 as Grayson, and then returning as Nightwing when he rejoins the team, telling them he needs their help to stop a coming threat that he learned during his time undercover as Grayson. Artemis/Tigress. Since losing the love of her life Wally, who sacrificed himself to save the world from the Reach's evil plan, Artemis stated to Impulse that Artemis was Wally's partner, and that she'd like to try something new as Tigress. When Impulse asked her as if Tigress would be a hero, she simply smiled and said, "As a blonde." With that said, I'm interested in seeing what Artemis has been up to as Tigress. I think it would be intriguing to see her working with her father, the Sportsmaster, and sister, Cheshire, as I've always enjoyed the complex family dynamic these three have shared in Season 1 and 2. Though this time around, Artemis as Tigress would be walking the thin line of hero and villain. As Tigress, her choices were often in the gray area, questioning herself at times, crossing a line no hero would make. After Wally's return, this could be an important crossroad in Artemis's story, having eventually to choose between her new dark life of crime with her family and the love of her life, and past heroics as Artemis. To quote Artemis, "With you in my life, there will always be a world to save. But is it too late for Artemis to save herself?" Virgil Static Hawkins. Of all the new characters they added to Season 2, Virgil Hawkins was a clear standout to me, as we all know and love him from his popular TV show, Static Shock. In Season 3, I would like to see Virgil take on a bigger role as full-time team member, and would like to see him expand from a novice newcomer into the superhero Static we all know and love. Black Lightning told Virgil he sees potential in him at the end of Season 2, and that's a mentorship I would like to see play out on the show, as hero mentoring was always a big part of the show's dynamic, and this mentorship has sparks flying everywhere. To see Static's role expand on the team, DC Comics and Milestone Media to bring in some of Static's rival metahumans, the Bang Babies, to bring trouble to the team and help flesh out Hawkins. Static's rise to power is full of potential energy, waiting to shock us all. Impulse as Kid Flash. Seeing Bart Allen honoring Wally West by taking on the yellow and red mantle of Kid Flash should be a very fun experience for us fans, and one I'm looking forward to seeing. I think it'd be great to have Bart in a story involving a speedster from his future coming back to our present time to confront the new Kid Flash for his crimes against time. I'd like to see either the Reverse Flash or Inertia be that speedster to confront Bart Allen, as we haven't yet seen an evil speedster in the Young Justice universe so far. Though we did see most of the Flash 4 in Season 2, we haven't yet been given an evil speedster to challenge and torment our young heroes. It could be interesting to see how Bart and Wally interact in their new roles, and I'd really like to see a story where a part of Wally escaping the Speed Force means something dark now chases after him. The Black Racer. Death himself, the speedsters in the DC Universe. It'd be a battle for the ages, needing all present speedsters to confront the Black Racer. Will Jay, Barry, Wally, and Bart be enough to crash the mode? With Season 3 back in a flash? I'd love to find out. Not on Cartoon Network. Seeing how Cartoon Network has shown us time and time again, they will cancel any show without hesitation, no matter how beloved it may be from its hardcore fan base, over things as simple as too many female viewers in a show the network aimed at boys, and a lack of toy sales as is the most common rumors of why Young Justice was canceled. Despite our cries over the years to bring it back, it wasn't until high viewer ratings on Netflix and sales of the DVD and Blu-ray of the show that a light of hope finally shined down from the sky, and we were gifted with the news of the coming return of Young Justice Season 3. I feel it would be irresponsible and unwarranted to give control of the fate of the show back to those who have doomed it in the first place, and countless other DC powerhouses like Justice League, Unlimited, Green Lantern, and of course, Teen Titans. As they replace it with the kiddie hack of a show, Teen Titans Go, it wouldn't be the best idea to gift Cartoon Network with what would be a great returning show destined to succeed. A better fit for us fans would be to air this show in smaller seasons with longer episode runtimes on Netflix, allowing us to binge watch and watch the show at your own pace, allowing creators more time to create top-notch quality content, fans being able to discuss, creators reacting to our discussions, and making content based on what we like and do not like on the show. The future of Young Justice is on Netflix. Before I leave, I thought I'd run through a few quick honorable mentions that just didn't make the cut. I'd really like to see a story involving the two Roy Harpers working together, both Arsenal and Red Arrow. Could be great for us to see, as one is a clone of the other, and so they have a unique story to unfold. The welcomed addition of new characters like Supergirl, Starfire, Raven, Cyborg, Green Lantern Kyle Rayner, Damian Wayne, and Red Hood would be welcomed additions to the show. Seeing mantles change and grow, such as Tim Drake becoming Red Robin, and as previously mentioned, Bart Allen as Kid Flash, would continue the legacy DC often puts emphasis on. The conclusion of the Darkseid Alliance with the Light story arc needs to play out in Season 3. And new villains being added to the show, such as Sinestro, Reverse Flash, the Black Racer, Inertia, and Stephanie, would be great to see, as well as a Joker that's worth our time and welcome as well. The return of Project Mad to face off against Superboy, and what could be a powerhouse slugfest that fans deserve to see. On Keith One Shot, and this is Bay, things I want to see happen in Young Justice Season 3.